You and the boys shift each other's peckers all the way to 4th gear because you get off to the same 2D anime girl, then you must drive a Chevrolet. Introducing the FMS FCX18 Chevy.
It was so hard not to laugh. One quick thing here, I actually borrowed this truck, and if you want to see a more in-depth review of this whole truck being taken apart and looks deep into, go check out the Shop Mini RC, where he really goes deep into this vehicle. That's it. Resuming. The FMS FCX18 is exactly what we hobbyists tried to achieve with our axial FCX24s. Length, scale, portal axles, speed, and extra slow crawl. But instead of buying a $160 axial Jeep, then adding $200 more in parts to achieve all these things, you get this all for the super low price of, well, 178 great American inflated big bucks. The real truck market is insane, so when an RC brand puts out a mini truck this high of quality, it's refreshing to see a truck that doesn't require an 800 credit score and a mortgage to own. This is truly the everyman's truck. So here it is on my table of chaos, and even though it is a mini crawler, it's big, it's really big. It's supposedly 18th scale, and even the TRX-4M Bronco is supposed to be slightly bigger than 18th scale. Maybe it is this big, I have no clue what scale means anymore, but it is a mini crawler and it uses, you know, the same stuff. It's got these sweet portal axles so you can run over taller things. I find that actually really useful. So here's an SCX24 with stock shocks, and yeah, it just bounces. It bounces whenever you come off of things. It wants to roll over because of the bouncing, and it's its own fun little thing. But check this out. Look at that. These have oil shocks, and I think are those metal-bodied oiled shocks? You can tell by the way it drives. It just settles really nicely, and I love those oil shocks. Another cool thing is the battery is in the front. This isn't the battery that comes with it. I don't have it right now. I'm borrowing this truck, but the battery goes here, and it's really big. I think it's like a 700 milliamp hour, 800 milliamp hour battery, and the fact that it's in the front keeps that balance towards the front, and it helps you be able to climb more things. So if we take the body off, you can see that the battery is tucked there, and that's not a bad spot for it per se. The way I have this built, it still wants to tip forward, but if you can move that battery to maybe this location or maybe even the front, you might be able to have more stability when you climb things. And the fact that the battery is in the front, like right on the front, it is over the front axles, albeit it is a little bit high. It's not very low CG, but it really does help these things climb more things. Another thing too, it's the length. It's so long. So here's a stock SCX24, and you know, some people take their comp rigs and they stretch them to this wheelbase. In comparison, here's the TRX-4M's wheelbase compared to it. So this particular one is really long. But here's the best part of this crawler. It's 2-speed transmission. You basically get 4 high and 4 low. Let me tell you. This is a huge deal. On the left, we have this axial SCX24, which is wonderfully controllable. It climbs obstacles with smoothness because the motor is geared for torque. It can handle its weight well. And on the right is a Traxxas TRX-4M. This truck is fast enough to hike and walk with, but the second you get onto rocks, it stalls, and then you have to give it more throttle to get over things. But with this FCX, you just flip this switch, and you can have both low range torque and control as well as high range speed, and it is wonderful. Think about this. I fixed all the gearing problem in the Traxxas by installing this brushless motor, but that brushless motor nearly doubles the price invested into this truck, whilst this FCX literally saves you that extra $150. I mean, think of how many pro-gun propaganda stickers accidentally produced in China you can buy for that Chevy truck with your extra $150 you saved by not having to put a motor in it. I'd say at least 2. Now to address the looks, and oh my, this is a great looking model. Despite this truck having the performance parts that would make the biggest compensators stiffen the belt, this truck is so beautiful, you'll never ever want to drive it at a competition. It is literally a mall crawler that you won't owe 70 grand to the bank for. You'll turn up in this bad boy to crawl meets and competitions and everyone will want to be your best friend. It looks that good. The paint, the two-tone colors, big chrome wheels, the lights including blinkers. FMS, please don't listen to all the YouTubers complaining about the blinkers. I love the blinkers. The tailgate which opens, and even the tires are pretty fabulous. Most of these trucks are pretty rusted out in real life, so to see a moving model of it look this clean is enough to make any red-blooded American man water their beards. Or at least that's what I think I would do if I cried or had any facial hair. I wouldn't know. No RC car is perfect, and let's quickly talk about its limitations. The fact that this is a hard body will take a toll on the balance and performance. You must expect this when buying any hard body. It won't win any competitions unless you take off this body and replace it with Lexan. I know someone who does it with a FCX24. The truck could use stickier tires, and don't get me wrong, these are probably the best RTR tires I've ever seen, but once again, it wouldn't win you anything. And I wish the controller had a foam wheel like the FCX24 did, but other than that, I'm happy with what we got here.
This is just great. Get one. Just buy one. Just buy one. Just do it.
If you're into crawlers and trail trucks, this definitely has a space in your collection. It is great. It looks great. It actually performs a lot better than it should because of all the go fast goodies inside of it and whatnot. But I really think that FMS have knocked it out of the park with this release, and I will be getting one someday. I don't know if I'll get this one or the Land Cruiser that came out at the end of last year, but all in all, it is a fantastic truck. You will smile using it. There's plenty of upgrades that you can do to it, and it is just a fabulous, fabulous time. Well, thank you for watching. I am Casey from Casey's Cozy Garage. Please like and subscribe. That'll help me out. We just passed 200 subscribers. I'm so famous. And remember, have a good time, and I hope that you have a good day.